Hello, beautiful people. I am Ngelosi Asia. I'm a messenger here to deliver what God and your ancestors want you to know right now. I am a collective reader, so please take only what resonates. And if something does resonate with you, please pray about it or pasha so that you can get your own confirmation. And I'm here to remind you that you are seen and you are so loved. Okay. Let's see what messages I have for you today. Just doing a last shuffle here. And then we'll take out the cards and see. Oh, good news already right off the bat. Something good is happening here. Wow. We have the sun. Wow. 4 of Wands. We have the Temperance card. Wow. We have the 10 of Cups. Wow. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is so interesting. Then at the bottom of the deck, interesting enough, we have the 7 of Swords. That is so interesting. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify these, because each of these have a message for me to tell you. Okay, I want to clarify the Page of Wands further. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. Then for Temperance, we have the 5 of Wands. Interesting. Then for the Sun, oh, okay. For the Sun, we have the Wheel of Fortune. For 10 of Cups, we have the 9 of Wands. Then for 4 of Wands, we have the Tower. And then for 9 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. This is so interesting, hey? I feel like I'm already feeling like, let me put these down. This message is about somebody who felt cheated in life in some kind of way, where maybe a lot of things that have happened for you, you felt have been unfair. And I guess this is a message to say that your justice is here. It is literally here. Okay, so I like to go like this and read these two, and then we'll incorporate those two. So the first card out was Page of Wands, and that was clarified by the Temperance. So Page of Wands, it's such a great card because it's a card of good news, but not just good news, but something very passionate and inspiring. It's about starting something, right? And whatever you start, it's a good idea. It's actually a good idea, and it will be prosperous, and it will actually work out. It's an action card. It's taking some sort of action to yield some sort of really great result. And this kind of action that's taken here is not just any kind of action. It's coming from a place of passion. It's something that you truly believe in, that you are taking a step towards. And this is being clarified by the Temperance card, which is very beautiful energy, because the Temperance card is all about being balanced. I like to say the Temperance card is healing on a deep cellular level. So it feels to me like somebody here is taking some sort of action that is so healing to their inner being. So I feel like this healing energy is not only healing to their mental and emotional state, but I also feel like physically too. So I don't know, just right off the bat, on the top of my head, this could even be somebody who, it is a new year, so people will have different goals that they want to accomplish. So I don't know if somebody here is taking steps to maybe start to have some sort of exercise regime, exercise, doing yoga, taking time to meditate, taking time for devotion. I don't know, it's just things that make you feel more balanced within your energy. I feel like you're starting to take those actions. And dare I say that, because I mean, the Page of Wands is a very bold and brave energy. So I feel like somebody here, you have decided that this year, you want to take the risks. You want to take those brave and bold moves. Because I feel like maybe in the past, maybe you were too scared. That's why this Nine of Swords is here. Maybe in the past you were too scared to believe in yourself, to believe in your ideas, to believe in sort of the passionate pursuits that you have within yourself. And you know, passionate pursuits doesn't have to be this huge big thing. It can be something as little as maybe starting to gym. You're deciding that, you know, you want to start to get more active. So maybe you run around your neighborhood, or maybe you want to start dance classes and you start to do that, or maybe you actually have a hobby of yours that you really enjoy, that you actually want to put a little bit more effort towards this year. But even with this 9 being here, because 9 for me is such an independent number, so it tells me that it's something that before you were actually very, I want to say, insecure about, something that you really didn't truly believe. You maybe even felt like it's childish or immature for you to even venture into that. But guess what? This year you are going into it, and you are taking those strides. You're taking those steps. And I feel like it's so interesting, because with this 5 of Wands here, I don't feel like this has anything to do with other people. This makes me feel like this is your own energy that, you know, before you started to make these conscious decisions, I feel like you didn't feel like you had that peace within yourself. And actually, maybe other people are involved here, that maybe the opinions of other people really affected you a lot. Like, wow, the opinions of other people affected you so much that you would even change the course of what you are passionate about. So let's say, for example, you are a person who wants to dance, and maybe you are you're an adult, and maybe you want to start ballet lessons, and maybe you told people about this. I mean, you're already nervous about it within yourself, because you feel like, oh, am I being immature by doing this? And then I feel like maybe you shared this with your closest friends or people around you, and I feel like whatever opinions they had about it, it made you change your mind about it. Before, it made you feel like, oh, you know what, let me not even try to do this. And you know, it's really deeper than that, because this also gives me a people-pleasing kind of energy, where you go out of your way to live up to people's expectations of you. And that's a very hard life to live, because when you're living up to people's expectations of you, you sort of take all of the things that you like and your passions, and you put them in the back seat. So this tells me that, you know, you're the type of person who's very sensitive to what people think and say about you, to the point where it used to literally change your whole mind as to what you should be doing, what you should be putting your efforts towards, the type of person that you should be. And I feel like this year, this is something that you are really changing, and you're changing it by being more bold and confident within yourself. And it gives me the sense that you are also facing your fears, things that used to give you anxiety. You dealing with your anxieties and your fears, which is, it's such a beautiful thing. And with the Temperance, wow, because 5 of Wands is all about chaos, drama. And this tells me that all those people that would give you those opinions, that's what it would cause within yourself. It would cause that chaos and drama within yourself. And maybe sometimes, even when they do come back with their opinions, maybe you'd also get defensive, and maybe you'd react in a way that also shows that you are very defensive in a very chaotic manner. But I feel like this year you're like, you're not about that this year. This year, you are all about things that make you feel balanced. You are healing on a deep cellular level. And I feel like you have no space for drama anymore. You have no space for chaos. It's almost like anything that has to do with drama or chaos, or anything that makes you feel like you are out of your energy, you're doing away with. You're doing away with. But I want you to understand that this thing that you are doing of putting yourself first and clearing away anything that moves you from the energy that you know yourself to be, it is a brave and bold thing to do. And it's something that you are willing to stand by. I'm so proud of you, because it's a huge thing. Because personally, I used to be a people pleaser as well, where I would do certain things in order to make people happy, or I do things in a certain way that pleases others more than myself. And for you to be able to remove yourself from caring too much about what people think or say about what you do, it's a huge thing, especially from people that you care about. But you are taking this bold move, and it's looking so good on you. I feel like it's even energizing you. It's making you feel maybe even young again. It's almost like you are healing your inner child. Your inner child that lived in this state of anxiety of what are people gonna think of me, to suddenly now this year taking the step of you completely fulfilling your inner child and doing all those things that make you feel good, and not caring about what people think or say about you. You are more concerned with how you feel about it. That's so beautiful. This is really great energy. And then here we have the Sun and the Ten of Cups. You are really you're really finding happiness in things. With the Sun being here, I feel like also, it's not an easy thing, but I feel like here there's also a revelation that you've come to. A revelation that you've come to, something that has been brought to light for you, that has to do with either your friends or your family, people that you care about, people that you're really close with. Your Ten of Cups, people that used to emotionally fulfill you. I feel like something has come to the light about these people. And I feel like you've realized, oh, wow. You've realized that you put so much emphasis. You put a lot of emphasis into being there for these people on an emotional level, emotionally, being their, how can I say this? I wanted to say their happiness maker, in the sense that you don't mind sharing your energy. You've got such great energy. Do you know that when you come into a room, you light the whole room up? You bring energy to the room. You raise the vibration of the room. This is you. You are the Sun. This is your energy. And I feel like, and I mean, that even being clarified by the Ten of Cups. You have this within you, but you share it. You share it with you everywhere that you go, with whoever you encounter. You raise the vibration of people and places. Do you know that? Well, if you don't know that, I'm letting you know now. And this is your God-given energy, And I feel like because you are that kind of person, I feel like you've come to this realization about your family or your friends that, just because you are this person who is always so upbeat, who's always so happy and positive, that sometimes you feel like they don't have compassion for you when you are going through hard times. It almost feels like you don't have the opportunity for you to be weak. It's like you almost always have to be strong all the time. And what I'm thinking about in my head, it's like a scenario where, let's say, something has happened in the family and everybody is hurt and devastated. It's like you've had to, you almost have to what's there's that word, alchemize. You have to alchemize the sort of sadness that you feel, or when you're down and out. You have to alchemize that, and it's something that you're good at. You're good at alchemizing your energy, the negative energy that you feel. You're good at it, where you alchemize it and turn it into something bigger and more beautiful. That even when you're sad, you still look for the silver lining. You stay positive. And it's a beautiful thing to have, but at the same time, it can be really draining to you, because all the time you have to be the one to raise the vibration of people. You have to be the one that stays positive, but sometimes you need somebody to be positive for you. You're human, so I feel like, with you having this daring, bold sort of attitude towards yourself, and not bearing in mind people's opinions of you, it's also brought light to situations that you never saw them this way before. But it's destined for you to have these revelations right now. And it's not that they are bad for you. It's not that they're doing anything bad to you. It's just that they drain your energy. Because you are the person that is always positive. You are the person that is always loving towards everyone. You are the one who takes initiative. And I feel like that energy isn't always reciprocated back to you. And that drains you. But of course, that's nothing that you would ever, you would never see it that way, as you being drained. You'd never see it that way, because like I said, you are that type of person to share your energy, to share your good energy, to share positive vibes. But I'm telling you here that some of the people that you love also dearly, they drain you emotionally. Maybe you're the type of person that when people have problems, they always come to you. And you have a way to cheer them up. They feel good after talking to you. But you also need somebody like that for yourself. You can't constantly be that for other people. You need that for yourself too. I'm here to remind you that. And, the fact that you are already in this energy of putting yourself first and your passions and things that you believe in, that's why it's bringing about these revelations. I feel like even maybe when you are hanging out with certain people, you start to realize that, hey, actually, this person hasn't ever really been there for me when I've been down and out. Or worst yet, that you feel like you don't trust that person enough for you to ever be down and out with them. It's like when you go through things, you go through them by yourself. But when your loved ones go through things, they come to you and they get that energy, that love and support from you. But it's not reciprocated for you. And it hurts. A revelation like that really hurts. But at the same time, it came out as the sun, meaning that only good can come from you realizing that. And I feel like you are soon going to make changes when it comes to that. You're soon going to make changes. And I feel like those changes will result in you, having changing who you hang out with, who your community is. Because a beautiful thing is happening here is that you are learning your worth. It's almost like you've also awakened. You've come to the realization that you have really great energy and you are a very valuable person. Your energy holds weight. You are beautiful, you are elegant, you are independent. And it's almost like this realization that all this time you believed that you had community and you had somebody to be there for you when you go through things. But I feel like as you think about it now, you realize that these people weren't actually even really there for you. It's a shocker, because all this time you believe that you have this community, this great big community of people who are there for you, but now you're realizing that you were there for them and they not so much for you. And it's a beautiful revelation though, because you're also realizing that all this time you've gotten yourself through your hardest times. It's been your energy. You've been there for yourself all this time. And all this time you are assigning this energy onto these people, because of course you love them. But you see, they definitely are your community, right? But I don't think that they were there for you in the manner that you needed them to be. And I feel like for them, they also just automatically viewed you as this type of person who doesn't need anybody. That, oh, you know, you'll be fine. You don't need to have the emotional support like they do. Which is really sad, because we're all human. We all need that. And I feel like now that you know what your energy is worth and what you bring to the table, all of this beautiful energy that you bring, now you're a little bit more careful about who you spend your time with, who you share your energy with, who you share your ideas with, who you share your passions with, who you share your heart with. You know, it's like you now see the truth in everything. And you know, it's not the easiest truth for you to truly see and be okay with. But like I said, this has come out through the sun, meaning that it only good can come from it. You're now aware. You're now aware. And I feel like, you know, in you being more aware, it's like you almost feel like all this time you tricked yourself into thinking that you had this great community of people that were there for you, whereas it was always you who was there for you. It was always you. And maybe all this time you thought that maybe you could never exist without community, but all this time it was you were your own community. And I feel like now that you've come to this revelation, it's like you can't help but see. You're starting to see now all the little things. All the little things. Like, let's say, for example, when you're hanging out, let's say with a set group of friends, maybe you guys are hanging out at maybe let's say your place or something, and you realize that, you know, for them it's a good time only. It's only for the good time. And you realize that when you are feeling down and out on an emotional level, you don't get this 10 of Cups energy given to you, pumped into you, this positivity, you know. And let's say maybe you don't get as much help as you think that you actually do. Maybe at home, when it comes to your home, your family life, you know, it's like they're there for the good times. But when things start to go bad, you start to realize that, oh my goodness, I'm all by myself as I'm dealing with this. But it's made you so much stronger. It's made you wiser. And now you are fully aware of the energy that you bring. Completely aware. And now you're not just gonna share that energy with anybody. You see, this is why the Seven of Swords was at the bottom of the deck, because like I said, you have the truth and clarity now. You're seeing through all the trickery, because I feel like these people are aware of your genuine loving nature. So they take advantage of it sometimes, you know, because they know the type of person that you are. And I think that maybe you were the one who were not aware, who wasn't aware. You were sleeping on yourself. You were not aware of the energy that you actually bring, your ability to raise the vibration of the room, your ability to bring positivity into a situation. You speak life into things and people. And now that you realize this, it's like you know your worth, and you add tax, okay? You know your value. You are a very valuable person. Not a lot of people carry this energy where they have this ability to truly, it's like you are a healer. It's like you're an angel, a walking, talking angel. Because you do it out of the goodness of your heart. You're angelic in nature. You have this innocence about you, this purity. That's why you didn't see it as that. All this time, you didn't see it as that. But now that you know your worth, you're not playing around anymore. You're not playing around. And, you know, for the people around you, they might feel like you're a little bit more closed off now. You're a little bit more closed off. But let me tell you, you limiting, because guys, discernment is so important. Discernment is so important, because sometimes the people, places, and things that we think are for us, sometimes they aren't. And just because we love them, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are good for us. And it's a very hard lesson to learn, but it's also for your own good. It's so that you can retain this beautiful energy that you have. So, and also, like I said at the beginning, when you are around people like that, they have this ability of draining you of that energy, and then you have none left for yourself. And sometimes you don't even realize that. And then next thing you know, you are depressed. You're going through depression. Next thing you know, you're fighting with people. And this is maybe not even your energy. That is because you are drained so much of your positive healing light towards yourself. This is the year of taking care of yourself. Literally, the nines came, nine of swords, 9 of wands, and 9 of pentacles. 9 came out 3 times. It's in each pile. It's the year of self. You have to take care of yourself. Put yourself first. And it's your justice. It means that what was happening before was wrong. That's the only time that the justice comes out, is when something wrong has been righted. It was wrong. And I feel like now you're going to be here for yourself more often. And I feel like it's going to do wonders for your mental health. I feel like it's going to do wonders for maybe any sort of drama or gossip or chaotic energy that you used to find yourself in, because you are the opposite of that. You are the temperance. This is not your energy. This is not your vibe. But you'd find yourself in these situations, all because you care about people. Wow. So I feel like it's the year of you. It's the year of you. And I wish you all the best. You are about to be the happiest person ever. You are about to be so happy and peaceful, and some of your dreams are going to come true, things that you never imagined. things that you only thought about, things that maybe you didn't even know you needed. Things are coming. Things are coming for you. And you know, this Queen of Swords energy tells me that you're now wise. You know better now. It's like your eyes have been opened. And I feel like now you also have the ability to stand up for yourself, to speak for yourself. Maybe it's a new energy for you. And it's a beautiful one to be in. But yes, that's all that I have for today. My goodness, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share it with your friends if you'd like. And please take care of yourselves.